Welcome to I'm just saying, we're keeping it real. Entertainment, politics, yeah, we got the deal. Hot topics, life advice, we go deep and raw. Candid conversations, no filters, no flaw. Indie films, current events, always fresh and bold. Words of encouragement, here's the story we told. So sit back, relax, we're real, we're true. This is I'm just saying, we're bringing it to you, huh? Tune in, get ready, we're always on top. I'm just saying, let's go.
The views and opinions expressed on I'm just saying by the host or host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the channel. Furthermore, the views and the opinions on topics and segments by the host or host are those of their own.
Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another episode of I'm just saying. We are powered by I Am Corte Entertainment. I'm your girl, Latoya B.
Baby.
And it's me, Corte, back again.
All right. So, family, we need y'all to do something for us, okay? Like, seriously, okay? For our faithful few who be rocking with us, I ain't gonna even say faithful few on the cool because them views do be viewing. Even if they don't come into the room, they be sitting on the porch. However, we need y'all to share this live. We also have a YouTube channel and we are trying to transition over to YouTube. So if you could please do us a big one and go on over to YouTube and like or subscribe to IJS, okay? Take you 2 seconds and then come on back, or you can multitask, okay? But either way, we need you to run over to YouTube and follow our page, okay? Or subscribe to our page, all right? Now, before we get started, we're going to jump into some good conversation. We're going to entertain you, and we're going to hit on some topics, all right? But before we do, let me check in on the co-host just to see how everybody's doing. How y'all feeling? Y'all good? Y'all straight? Like what? Where y'all at?
I'm amazing. I'm
doing good.
I seen y'all this weekend. I could have sworn
you did.
I kicked it with y'all. I did. I seen y'all, and I seen my son, and I seen my family, and I seen my best friend. Like, I am still on a high. For everyone that missed As the Tables Turn, starring the beautiful, amazing Latoya B. Y'all missed the treat. It was an amazing play. It was phenomenal. I did okay. Like, I'm proud of myself, and I'm so happy to share that moment with friends and family. Like, my best friend came, my son came, he bought me strawberries that said "Proud Son." He sent me an encouraging message. Even today, we had a conversation and he made me cry all over again. So I just want to say also, side note, like, pour into your children, and in return, your children will pour back into you. My son was like, "Mom, you have always supported me, and there's no way I could not support you." Like, he really, really made me feel good. And he really enjoyed the play. Shout out to Corte, shout out to DeMarcus, shout out to Toya, shout out to both of the Corys. Like, everybody that was involved, man, I'm still on a high. Like, I had an amazing time.
Hey Mia, is your volume turned all the way up or is it on my end? Because I feel like you're low.
She low. I'm making out what she's saying, but she low.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
I mean, we can hear you, but it's like you're back. Like, it's like you backstage and the show was in the front,
Say something now. Just turn your mic up.
It's better. Are y'all having a hard time hearing me?
No, that's better.
No. Okay. No, the producer didn't have my mic up.
No. I can.
And now y'all can hear me.
No, StreamYard updated to where I could adjust mics, but yours was low.
Shoot. He's just used to me yelling, so he be cutting me down. but I'm talking in the regular voice.
That's
And
what.
now, yeah. But no, I really did enjoy you guys. All right, what
Okay.
did y'all do? Quartet?
Um, only thing I did was be with y'all this past weekend. We did the stage play, everything you said, yes. I did my job throughout the rehearsal process and everything through the tech week, and then I stepped back and managed the camera to film this whole play, which I can't wait to see. And it was nice watching you all just grace the stage and have fun with it because all of y'all did amazing over there. I mean, I'm not just saying that because it's y'all, but yeah, y'all really did put on a show this past weekend. Y'all did.
Okay.
What about you, Tori?
I mean, I was out of town. I couldn't make it. But I sent Dee Dee, and Dee Dee was up in the building. Yes, I still got on Dee Dee right now. This was Dee Dee, y'all, over the weekend. Don't worry
That's
about
her
it.
name, Didi.
Huh?
That's her name. Her name
Yeah, this is
Didi.
her name. Yeah, this is Dee Dee right now. I mean, she didn't been slept on and all of that, so she look a mess. But don't worry about it, sweetheart. Dee Dee. I had a good time leading up to it. I was nervous as always, as I am every time I hit the stage. But when I tell you that I always enjoy the rush of the wardrobe changes, of the improv, there were so many moments where we just got through it and it was so funny. It worked, it landed. And let me tell you something, family, about Mia F. Baby. Mia, I'm so proud of my sis. I'm like Cortez. I'm not just saying it because that's my good Judy. But Mia showed up and she arrived. Do you hear me? She did so good. Like, I like, the character that you're supposed to play. And sometimes people go back to themselves along the way. She was Tiff the entire time. Every single time that she came out. So much so, Tiff couldn't even get her nails off after the show. That baby had on fake nails and was like, I need help. Like, how I get these off? But yeah, Mia, I'm super proud of you. You did so good. It was so amazing finally getting to rub elbows with you and share the stage, sis. That's our first time. Hopefully not our last time. And so it was great. All in all, shout out to JF Bailey for that dope production and you, Cortez, for being a part of it, and Mista and Mimi and, everybody, C. Renee and everybody. And of course, the cast and Corey. When you name drop, it's like you got to go back and name everybody. Both Corey's, Dev, Lisa.
Let me help you out real quick.
And La Hendry. Y'all, La Hendry came in last minute. I'm talking about like 3 or 4 days before the show and did what needed to be done. He showed up the next day at rehearsal off book. So shout out to La Hendry just for being, professional and just being who he is. He did so good in everybody.
So to make sure you didn't miss anybody, Toya, here you go, right here.
Sasha Love.
Yes, right there. Shout out to AVR host and Sasha. Yes. Right there. Y'all see us right there in the flesh. That was right after the show. Had to get it in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was great. It was great. And we enjoyed it. So I told DeMarcus, let's go on tour. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people do the same play here, and I get that for different people who can make it out. But like, let's get out of Texas and let's go on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We'll come out for that. But I will tell you this too, which I didn't realize it because I love plays, I love theater. But for people that don't or have never been to a play, they don't know what they're missing. Like they have theater people, so that was my son's first play, and he was like he talks about it every single day.
Really?
That was her first play, and they talk about it the other day. I told him, I said, don't have that girl break up with you because she said something. She was like, well, I thought. He was like, now don't thought. That's why you supposed to think. I said, don't have that girl break up with you because of this play. you've never been to a play, I encourage you to go to one to broaden your horizons because it's better than a movie. Like to me, it is because you're there and you're feeling the emotion. Like you think you feel an emotion on a movie screen. Just imagine when the people are there or when they break the
Right,
fourth wall. And
right.
I've always loved plays, but for hearing it from somebody that doesn't go to plays, my mom loved it, my best friend loved it. Like hearing from people that don't go to plays, they're like, I can't wait till I'm ready. My son was like, I want to go see a Tyler Perry play. Like the fact that y'all don't know what you don't know, and
Right.
they think plays are boring or it's a lot of singing or whatever the case may be. I'm like, we got to encourage, especially us. We got to encourage our people to go to
Mhm.
plays and try different things because if you go, you're going to love it, but you got to go.
No,
It's a
for
whole
sure. For sure. And actually, you know what? I think some people have already seen this is not DeMarcus' first time doing When the Tables Turn. However, it's always a first experience when there's new characters, right? You're never going to come back and watch the exact same thing. It's always going to be a different flavor because we're all different. And the different levels that we went to doing the play, I mean, it was great. And I felt really good about it when it was all said and done. And yeah, so I would encourage you, on the next one, get in the building. So,
please.
We
all
know
right,
we need to get to Tyler and Texarkana. We still out
listen,
in TK.
that part. So, family, at this time, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first segment on tonight. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and share this live, okay? But yes, we're going to jump into our first segment, Daily Dilemma by my girl Mia.
It's the daily dilemma. Ha, 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 ha. What would you do? Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, now, so we are here. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about double standards. So, and the reason this came up to me is because I realized I'm one of those people.
Mm.
Um, Women, the double standards for men and women. So y'all know I've been sitting on what I'm sitting on for a year plus now. A year plus
How?
now.
How? But go ahead.
Clean, clean. So,
What'd you say, Trey? But go ahead.
yeah, but I was looking and one of our Facebook friends had made a post saying that it's been 90 days. He's been sitting on, he's been abstaining for 90 days. And a lot of women were like, "How can you do that? I can't believe," like, and they did not believe him. And then I pull up and I'm like, I see women saying 2 years, 1 year. I'm at 14 months. And they were like, "Good for you, good for you." And I was like, wow, so y'all believe that women can abstain for long periods of time, but men can't. Um, if you find out that a man is, which y'all look at me crazy for abstaining, but do you feel that a man that is abstaining from sex or not doing nothing, sitting on, well, I guess you don't sit on it, but I don't know what they call it, but not doing anything for a long period of time, is that weird to you or is it something that you would encourage?
I the way I look at it is I feel like women can control it better than men. That's why it shouldn't be a shocker that women can go a long time. Um, but it should be a shocker that some men choose to go a long time without it because men are bigger hoes than women.
Agreed.
So I mean, if he can't get it from the girlfriend or wife, trust me, they're gonna get it somehow. So for a man to go a long time without it, it can be a shocker, but it shouldn't because everybody, have the option to practice that. So yeah.
Would you look at a man funny if he's abstaining?
Who you asking?
Toya. She
Oh,
putting on her lip gloss.
Yeah, so I was going to say naturally I believe that more women abstain from it more than men do, even though I don't think that the number of men that abstain from it is as small as we think it is. I really don't. And here's why. I feel like it's kind of like that thing when men sleep with a lot of women, they get talked about like, are you gay, nigga? Are you know, because it's almost congratulated or celebrated if you've been with a lot of women and you know, as a man, right? So I think on the flip side of that, if a man openly admits that he's abstaining, he's going to get talked about. And I think more men actually abstain from sex than we know. I'm not saying it's tons, but I think it's a little bit more than what we give credit for. I think they just can't vocalize it because of being bashed or talked about, or their, you know, sexuality being questioned, when they too can have that same feeling of, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling right now until I get with, you know, that person. Yeah. So not saying it's a lot, but I think it's way more than what we think for sure.
yeah, I can most definitely see it that way. All of the stipulations that women would go and put on men, like, why is it that you could do it but I can't?
Now, on the flip side, I know you said Cortez said the thing like, oh, if he ain't getting it from his woman, he getting it from somewhere else. What if it was the other way around, where a woman is not getting it from her man? Do you think that she would abstain, or she like? Is there a time frame? Because you hear a lot about men stepping out because women are not having sex for whatever reason. You really don't hear a lot about women stepping out because men can't perform or not having sex for whatever reason.
I think as couples, whether you marry or just dating, um, that should have been a conversation before you got into it. Because if you are practicing that, then don't go and try to bring a man or a woman into your bubble, knowing that somewhere down the line it's going to happen. And if you feel like you don't want to do it at all, then a conversation should have had with either the man or the woman to be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I feel like, probably after a year that we talk, we'll have sex or X, Y, Z, and allow them to see if that's what they want to do also. Because you can't force somebody else to not have sex just because you're not having sex. So couples, I think when you are in that relationship, it's a given that y'all gonna have sex. But before you become a pair, then a conversation should have had. I know I said that wrong. A conversation would been had if
Right.
before. Yeah, y'all get it. You get it. Yeah.
Talk about it before you walk in, like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm chilling right now, whatever. I don't think now. I definitely don't believe in the whole time frame, like the whole 3 months or the 90-day rule or anything like that. Because if you're gonna do it, and I want it to be natural. Don't be like, okay, it's 90 days now. I got to do it, and on the 91st day, now y'all done broke up. Because you know what I'm saying. So I definitely don't believe in like that. I need a certain time frame, more organic feeling.
Okay. Yeah, I so think that if a woman is not getting it from her man and her appetite is not being fed, that she's definitely stepping out. She's playing with toys more, or she's definitely stepping out. Because what makes that urge different for a man versus a woman? I mean, a men do it, right? And I just feel like women do it too. And so naturally women just get away with it better, but I think women definitely do it just as much as men do if their appetite is not being fed, or they're not satisfied in the bed, or whatever that looks like. I do.
And I realize, I'm sorry for cutting you off,
No,
but
go
I
ahead.
do realize that like women, like you can lay there whatever, that is always going to be there. For men, sometimes it don't work. Like there could be medical reasons why they can't get up. Then are you able to give a hall pass then? Like it don't work.
Well, but these days they have things you can use.
I get that, but everything has a side effect. You can mess around and go blind.
Blind and coming.
A lot of those pills you ain't supposed to take if you take it. Like blood pressure pills actually lower your libido, and then the medicine will mess up the blood pressure pills. Like for real, these men out here killing themselves trying to take honey packs.
But you didn't hear what I said.
What you said?
Blind and coming in blind.
He coming in blind.
So you rather your man be blind?
Well, at least he won't be able to see you cheat.
I mean, no, I'm just joking. I'm so joking.
Oh.
No, but I'm saying, here's the thing. We know two things, technically three, but two things are very important in a relationship, and it is money and sex, period, point blank. And then, of course, there's communication. But more importantly, money and sex is the root. Most relationships, not all, it's never absolute, but most relationships, you know what I'm saying? And you got to fix those things if one of those is a issue. And when it comes to sex or whatever, now, I think that people should be more comfortable talking about what they want or what they don't want. And people feel like, oh, based on the experience that I've already had, I'm gonna just bring it into this one and see if that's gonna work. And you ain't even had a conversation to see. And people, do you think people still talk about it, or they just do what they know and hope that it lands?
I feel like they talk about it once they get more comfortable. Like I don't feel like that could be a conversation before y'all ever have sex, other than like protection or stuff like that. But I feel like once you get more comfortable, then you'll start opening up those doors more. I don't feel, if a dude meets me for the first time and he be like, I want you to do this, all this freaky nasty stuff, and I don't love you, I'm gonna run the other way.
Well, I don't. Now I feel like he'll come off too hard if he too hard. I feel like he'll come off. I feel like he'll be coming off too hard if he say what he wants you to do. But I don't think there's anything wrong with having sexual conversations about what you're into, because that also plays a role in if I want to stay with you or not. Because if I absolutely like doing this and you're not into that, and I want to live the rest of my life with you, and you know that I'm into this, I don't think I want to change that, because I like this. And that's what gets me to that next level. So I feel like talking about what we both into can be a normal conversation. And we're all grown. Sex is sex. We all have it. So why are we scared to have that conversation?
But you know what?
You can ease me into that stuff, though. Don't come and be like, hey, I want you to wear a dog collar. Like, you can't, with our first, second conversation, you can't tell me that you finna have me walking around with a dog collar and a monkey tail. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm running the other way.
He can't tell you, but he can say that's what he's into. What you finna say, Toya?
No, I was gonna say, I feel you, because actually I fired somebody just recently because we were going to meet up for the first time. And he said, how do you feel about sex on the first date? And I said, are you for real? He said, yeah. And I was like, I mean, that's not something that I'm into anymore. He said, anymore? What, like what happened? I said, because I want something real and solid and all of that. He said, people kill me. We grown just because you have sex on the first date. I said, that's how you feel. something to me that's going to be real and solid is not jumping into bed on the first date, because you're going to like it. And all you're going to do,
And I might not.
and I might not, and all you're going to do is hit me up talking about, "Ooh, can I feel that? Ooh, I miss that. Ooh." And you're never going to get to want to know me for real. You're only going to want to focus on that. However, and so he was like, "Well, I'm sorry if I offended you." You know, I said, "Well, it wasn't that you offended me, but it just lets me know where your mind is at." I said, "I'm not going to say, how do you cook Chinese food, if I don't care about how to cook Chinese food. I'm never going to ask you, how do you cook Chinese food? Because if I do, that means I have some type of interest to do it. Why am I asking you something I don't care about?" I said, "So evidently you care about doing it on the first date." And so, of course, he tried to backpedal, right? And was like, no, I was just asking you a question, whatever. But if that's not something you're into, it's just, I'm okay with him saying it because it let me know what kind of person he is. He got fired. He hung up on me and whatever. Okay.
Let me say this to you, because that could be two ways, but it's a risky two way. It's a risky two way, because it goes back to what I had said earlier, having those sexual conversations. Now, he could have been asking that if he just want to see where your mind was and see, if it's gonna happen, if it happened on the first date. That could be a thing, but then on the other side of it, he could be asking you and seeing, were you gonna give in? And if so, it could lead to he only hitting you up for, sex because you already gave it up. So it's risky. Like I will appreciate the question, but then I would not appreciate the question because, well, I would because I'm a risk taker, but a lot of people not. So it's like, do I really want to continue having this conversation?
So you would hook up on the first night?
I mean, I have before.
I think we all have at some point, but
I think right now I wouldn't, because I'm like you. I'm at a point now to where it's like it's time to sit down. It's time to sit down.
What about you, Mia? Would you?
I'm of course not. And I had to quit talking to somebody for that exact reason. I was like, nah, I'm chilling, whatever. And me and Buddy were cool. And he was like, "So you telling me there's no way I'm getting any?" And I was like, "I'm telling you, there's no way that you're gonna get anything." And he was like, "Okay, that's fine." I was like, "All right, cool. Well, you want to come in the bed? Dude, I'm finna go home. Like, I gotta go, because this is not at all. I've told you, these are my boundaries, and that's where people mess up, because they have boundaries and they used to letting these boundaries slide. And then when they slide with these boundaries, now, oh, you don't respect me, or you, because you're not standing for what you believe in. Whatever you stand on, if you standing on, hey, I'm only having sex on the first night, then stand on that, and I respect you. Right. But if I say I'm not having sex on the first night, then you need to respect that too. Not just when it's your way. You need to respect when it ain't your way as well.
So let me ask this question both of y'all, so I can have clarification, and the people out there in the land can have clarification. What if you and this person was talking for a couple of weeks or a couple of months? Well, I ain't gonna say months. For a couple of weeks before y'all actually met face to face, and then when y'all finally meet face to face, would that still be considered 100% the first night, or would that be considered, I don't know. It's like I don't know thing.
No, it's still first night for me. Like, my first time physically seeing, I don't care if because I know a lot of people are meeting via internet. I mean, that's the world we live in now. Mm-hmm. It's still first night to me. Like, when I see you for the first time physically, that's still, because I'm still gonna, I don't care if we've had that conversation and I'm still gonna get those brand new jitter butterflies, because there's still parts of you that I don't know.
Got it.
Like, I still don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, we can FaceTime and stuff like that, but I've never even hugged you before. Okay. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be hitting angles. Even on my FaceTime, I hit angles. So when you see me in real life and I can't hide behind nothing, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be sitting up there really looking 6'2". And then and you sitting up there telling me you this, and I can talk to you all day long. And he like, oh, I'm 5'8", I'm 5'9", which I'm 5'5", and then you tall for a woman. Now you short for a man. And you've been telling me all this time that you taller than me. So now, it's still first time. I need to be around you.
Okay.
It just depends for me. If we definitely can't just be talking via text and phone. We have to FaceTime because it's just the next step right before seeing you in person. You feel me? And so I can, as we're talking and we're FaceTiming, I can pick up on your facial expressions while we're talking, and I can kind of gauge some genuineness or whatever the vibe is based on the discussion, right? And so if we've been talking for several weeks on end, and then the first time that we meet up, we might get hook up. Yeah, that's not necessarily going to bother me because we've kind of been communicating consistently for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I saw you. I haven't got to touch you for real like that, but we ain't going to be touching like that for real anyway. First date, second date, it might be, how it is.
I was just saying. Like, so the first time, even though y'all been FaceTiming, that's what Cortez was asking.
Yes,
even though y'all been FaceTiming, you'll be.
Yes, I'm so okay if the first time we see each other in person after FaceTiming for several weeks on end, then we hook up the first time we see each other. Yes, because I see you through this video. But now, if it's just phone calls and text messages and I ain't seen you in person, I haven't seen you. No. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference for me. It's FaceTime versus actually, you know what I'm saying? Or you send me a video and we've been video, like I sent you a cute little video, you send me a video back, whatever. Because now I'm getting to see you, even though I'm not there physically to see, you know what I'm saying? But don't call me for a couple of weeks and then think, you said on that podcast.
Yeah, look, I've been watching you every single Wednesday. I've been watching you every Wednesday. You ain't seen me none, but I've been seeing you every Wednesday.
That don't count.
And then you go to their page to see how many times they done shared.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, we tired?
I don't know why.
This baby working hard.
It's just that she's comfortable around us. Because every time she get out here, she get the.
I do get yawning for real. I don't know why. It's just like, but I am tired. But
over here, I know you're tired.
Okay, so which moves me to the next segment. Let's go ahead and jump into, indie streets.
We talking real, no sugar, no sweet. True from the bottom, straight from the street. Hot takes hit while the headlines heat. We indie streets, yeah.
So I think this is actually the perfect time to just have this conversation real quick. Like, before we jump in it, Cortez, go ahead and play that really quick clip. So family, check out this clip really quick.
Hey, listen, I don't know who this message is for, but you ain't fell off. You still got motion. You still the one. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you ain't even stepped foot in. They still checking for you. Don't you let them inner thoughts trick you out of your bag and have you thinking you finna start something new. What you finna go start? You been working on this long. This gonna happen. Just hang tight. We be a little patient. It's coming. Cause baby, when it come, oh my God, it's gonna be well worth the wait. Just hang tight a little bit. You got it? Hey, listen, I don't know.
All right. So you got it. Okay. So I just wanted to pose that video because in this good indie streets, some people be so focused on chasing every opportunity, building that resume, and all of that is great, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But we have to slow down a little bit because real life do be lifing, you know what I'm saying? And even though we all have our own circles that we, share our personal stuff in and all of that, I just think it's important to get back to the core at times and admit, hey, I'm not okay, or I'm not good, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, and then your people, your circle encourage you and be like, you got this. And whatever you're working on, you know what I'm saying? It's set it to the side. It's gonna happen. But I think we need to do a better job of encouraging people, because we forget, or not we, like us, but like a lot of people forget that there's real life outside of these characters, outside of these camera lens, outside of these lights and these schedules and these long days of sets and stage, right? And I just wanted to kind of like encourage people, because if I'm honest, I am exhausted in my body right now. I'm pushing through because that's what I do, but I am exhausted. And of course, whenever you say it like that, it's not hard to admit, but there be moments like I don't want to sit in front of y'all for real. Not that I don't miss y'all, but it's just life be life, and I be tired and just dealing with other stuff that I don't want to get on here and kiki for y'all for an hour or so. Y'all ever feel like that, Mia? Like,
I already had that conversation. I already had that conversation.
So he talked me down off the ledge and recently, and I had to, and I was like, I am sorry for, and I told you privately, but I'll definitely tell you publicly, thank you for being that ear for me, because I was like, and y'all know I can't call Cortez because Cortez can't stand for me to cry.
Oh, no, don't cry on the phone.
See, that's what I'm saying. Cortez, soon as, and I'm a crier. Soon as I start tuning up, Cortez was like, all right, I'm getting off the phone. I'm like, dang, I can't even tell you what happened. But no, I can definitely say, I think right now, higher levels, bigger devils. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now, where we're going, like, God is sending us to this place, and where we are going, the devil can't stop us. So he puts obstacles in our way so that we stop ourselves. There are so many times that I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like, literally going to that, I felt amazing after the play, and I'm still living on that high. But for a fact, I'm leaving that play. I'm going to the play crying, and I go do my thing, and I mean going to the rehearsals, and I leave the rehearsals, and I'm back in tears. But I could have dropped out. I could have been like, nah, I can't do this. Nah. But then I realized, like, I came too far. I'm getting paid to do something that I would do for free. Like, there are so many people that, like, they sit up there and they be like, man, they not paying you this, they not paying you that, but you are getting paid. We are paid actors, paid actresses, paid directors, paid script supervisor, paid set design. Like, we are getting paid for something that we can do for free, and we would still love it. That's a blessing in itself. And one of these days, we are no longer going to have a 9 to 5. This will be our 9 to 5. Like, so I know there are times where I'm like, I'm overwhelmed and I'm tired and I'm worked up, and life has definitely been life for all of us. But something great is going to happen. And I'm so excited that I know you guys before it does happen, because now we coming up together. Like, I know my son had a conversation with me today, like I said earlier, and he was like, Mama, you was on set doing 12-hour days for free. Now you in plays, now you in movies. There's no way I wouldn't support you. And I know when I did things, my free work gets me paid. So yeah, I just know that every time I want to give up, every time, there were times where I was like, you know what, I'm done with the podcast. Y'all know we were going through what we were going through. There were times I was like, I'm done with fruit supervising. I'm done with, I'm done. Like, I'm just done. And every time I was done, I never told anybody I was done, but something would happen to be like, nah, you ain't done yet. Nah, you can't stop. So yeah, that is definitely encouraging. And I just know that I am blessed to be around you guys. And I always say that I'm y'all biggest fan. Like, y'all are talented. I told Cortez the other day, how are you not a millionaire? Like, I don't understand how this dude is not a millionaire. Like, how are you not, your name is not in lights, Toya, because you wreck every scene that you do. Like, so I know for a fact that even though life be life and behind us, just wait till we're able to tell that story and to be like, I remember back when. Like, every person then told I was homeless, or I lived in my car, or I didn't have no food. Like, every single person that Denzel Washington, I was listening, he got kicked out of school. And I've just heard all these different stories from people that are great. And I feel like right now that's our time to build our character. This is our building moment so that we don't forget when we become rich and famous or whatever. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, man, if I can do it, you can do it, because there was a time when I didn't know. So yeah, I'm sorry, I had to get on my pedestal, but y'all know I get to
And
I almost played the praise break song. But I would say this right here. I don't think none of us should have the option of giving up, but I think we all should have the option of taking a mental break so we could be able to keep going. Because if not, only thing you're doing is overloading yourself to where you have a breakdown. And you don't want to do anything now, because once you have that breakdown, when God put you down, he put you down. And you ain't gonna be able to do anything. So you're gonna have it's at times you're gonna need a mental break. You're gonna have to, because people don't understand. Even though it's an indie industry, it is not as busy as the Hollywood industry. I feel like the indie industry is busier than Hollywood because we are steady hungry for it. So we always jumping from project to project. We're steady working our 9 to 5 and showing up on set and going to rehearsal and designing something and doing this, when the people in Hollywood just go to set, do that thing, come back home, make $10 million, and they good. We out here going through it over and over and over, and we got to take all this stuff on top of it. So yeah, I feel like giving up should never be an option, but a mental break should.
Okay, and I need you to eat your own words. Okay. So this is more of a private conversation, but I'm gonna say it to you in front of the good people, Cortez, because I can. When we be on this, good podcast or whatever, and something happens, Cortez always play that crying meme, like, but. And you just heard Mia say, yeah, I can't even call my friend and cry because he was like, I don't want to hear. Cortez, it is very unhealthy for you to hold everything in, okay? You need to cry. You need to let things out. You need to release and let the water flow, okay? But anyway, so that's all I'm going to give you right now.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, but go ahead. So, but I'm gonna go ahead. But no, I just thought that was just very important to bring up whenever I saw that video on TikTok. I just thought that, yes, Mimi, exactly. I'm saying it out loud to him, because quit playing. Crying is a beautiful thing. It releases some stuff up in you that you have built, like that bondage of just mess and heaviness. It drains you. And sometimes you just got to let them tears flow. Okay. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so I need you to work on that so you can embrace crying. Like, Chad, I cried today and I felt good. Oh, okay. But I'm move on.
Yeah, I do. I just do it in private. I don't do it in front of people. I mean, I did it in front of you before, but I do it in private.
But I'm saying allow your friends to do it in front of you, because it's a beautiful emotion. Even whenever it's not the best moment, being able to cry and release stuff, you're going through that purging of whatever that heaviness is that's weighing on you. And you need to just get it out and release it. But if you say, Toya, don't start that, I don't want to hear that. You don't know what trigger you're setting up in a person that they can't feel like they can release in front of you, in front of their friend. Oh, okay.
I'm happy tears. I can't cry sad tears or happy tears. I said within the same week, and this is one of the reasons why I say that, is because the same week I cried happy tears, 2 days later, I was crying sad tears. I hadn't cried happy tears in a long time, and thanks to Cortez, I was able to do it. And he was like, well, I finna mute you. I'm finna cut you off the phone. And I'm like, dang, I can't even express that I'm happy. But I cried happy tears for the first time. And then 2 days later, I had to call Toya crying sad tears. Like, da, 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 da. But I am so thankful that I have people that I can call with that. And one thing I do credit Cortez is when he is feeling the kind of way, he was able to reach out. That was good. Cortez was like, hey, I'm dealing with whatever I'm dealing with. I need encouragement. I need somebody to pour into me. And that is good. And I'm not trying to put too, of course, I'm never going to put your business out there. But for somebody to say, I need to be poured into, because that is hard to do. That's one thing I don't do. I don't mind pouring. I will pour from an empty cup. If I got a drip left, I'm going to give it to you. But I'm never going to be like, pour into me. The fact that you're able to say, hey, I'm depleted, pour into me, that is emotional maturity. Even though you don't let people cry to you, but you will allow people to pour into you. Even compliment, like me just saying, I think I did good at the play. Like me complimenting myself. I'm a giver. I don't mind giving, but for somebody to give to me, I'd be like, or for me to speak highly of myself, I'd be like, oh my gosh, okay. I don't want them to think da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I commend you with that, Cortez, for allowing people to pour into you and knowing when you're depleted and saying, hey, I need you to pour into me. And hopefully everybody was able to do it.
But let's be clear. There's a fine line with that. Even if you add, because I'm like Cortez, I don't like if I'm having a moment, if I need to be, my cup filled up, I don't have no problem reaching out and saying, hey, listen, I need you to speak life to me or whatever that looks like, right? But at the same time, I got to be careful that I'm not reaching out to be told what I want to hear, because you may pour into me and tell me something that I need to hear that maybe I don't want to hear. And that's your way of saying, I just did it with Cortez the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like the perspective that I came from was not mushy, mushy, mushy. It was like, no, listen, when this happened, and this happened. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, okay, I get it. And so just being mindful that even if a person pours into you and it's not something you want to hear, be open enough to receive it, because that does you good too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people say, oh my God, Toya, you're an overthinker. And I'm like, okay, maybe I am a little bit. Not always, because here's another thing, and that's going down a rabbit hole. When people identify your weakness, every time there's a moment, they always want to bring it up. So every time I have an opinion, people are so quick to say, oh, Toya, you're just overthinking. Or you're like, I don't have an opinion. Like my thoughts are always over, an overthought, when in fact, sometimes they're not. So don't.
You definitely have discernment. I give you that. One thing that you have, Toya, is discernment. She has some discernment. Like there are times where Toya be like da 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 da, and then she be hitting it. I be like, so I don't know if you pray for discernment, but Toya definitely has discernment, and that's one thing I pray for is discernment, because I always see the good in people, even when they stabbing me in the back. I be like, it didn't really hurt though. They didn't mean to.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what I'm saying?
Really?
So, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So you justify their actions.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, no, you definitely have that, and y'all cutoff game is so much stronger now. When I cut off, I can, but nah. People think my cutoff game is strong, but they just don't know what I endured to cut off. Like when I truly cut you off, that means you have literally beat me down emotionally or whatever. So yeah, then I can cut you off with no whatever. But y'all could clip. You need some scissors.
But you know what? Even though I'm able to cut somebody off, it's not in the way that like you're thinking. Because in the back of my mind, I'm so empathetic. I always feel like I'm the person that will give the villain one more chance, because I'm not looking at them actions. I'm looking at, oh, but he's wounded from his childhood and that's why he's acting like that, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always trying to think deeper than what is presented. And sometimes it gets me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because I always try to work a way around and find that core of what it is. But let's chime in with the family real quick, because the family is in here with us. So Mimi says, it's nothing like crying in front of your true friends and being embraced by them. Facts is so therapeutic. Sophia says, love that. Mimi says, it's coming from a place of love. Yes, it is. And Sophia says, your feelings are validated. Absolutely. Most people with a strong discernment are very empathetic. That's me. That's exactly what I just said. Mimi, I'm an empath for real. Like, it's bad. It's bad. I carry it for sure.
You have discernment, and a lot of times, and see, the thing is with your discernment, everybody don't have it, so everybody don't understand what you do, because you'll be like, and then you can't vocalize how you feel because it's deeper than that. So when you have it, you be like, but am I tripping? But am I crazy?
Oh,
don't say that. Oh, she don't say that. Oh, that baby would say that.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy because y'all ain't seeing it, but we're not seeing what you're seeing. You know, baby, like, we don't see what you see, so we can't say what you say.
And it'd be so frustrating because I don't be wanting to see it.
But if I can't see it
and I feel it,
so y'all, and then after it's come to pass, now I'm like, okay, now I see it. Ooh. But you've been seeing it.
Yes.
You've been saying it, and you like, but really, and I've seen that on more than one occasion with you, and you're like, I'm not tripping. Y'all looking at me because I'm speaking up, honey. I don't see it. You can't make me see it. And then later on, I'm like, Toya, and I'll call Toya, girl, I seen Mia, I told you that, but when I said it, I was tripping. I didn't see it. Like,
right. Yes. No, seriously.
I appreciate, and that's another thing. Like y'all, the word for accountability, the word for the day, because if there is something that I say and y'all don't understand it, later on, y'all, hey, I understand. Or if there's something that one of y'all say, and I'm like, I don't get it. Wait, what? Huh? But when I do get it, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm never going to sit up there and say what you guys are feeling is wrong, or anybody, because everybody's feelings are valid.
Facts.
And even if I don't understand why you feeling that way, either you can help me understand, or we can just agree to disagree. But never sit up there and say your feelings aren't valid, because especially us in this indie industry, we don't have that liberty of taking 6 months out to go to Aruba because we just work. Now, what we got to do is the very next week, Monday through Friday, we're working a 9 to 5, being a parent, being a student, being a kid, whatever we're doing. And then on the weekend, we're taking away from our family to be on set for 12 hours for people to sit up there and say, oh, you just a Tubi actor, or you just this, or oh, you just doing a play. Man, you don't know what I'm doing, but at the same time, you watching because you want to be that Tubi actor.
And you know what? It's a little bit deeper than that. Even though when it comes to the acting thing, it's kind of like a person who you are a completer. You set out to do something and you completed it, right? You had a goal in mind and you reached it, right? You know, those are some of the short-term goals. Naturally, you have the long-term goals. I mean, anytime, like, it's just deeper than getting in front of the camera, memorizing lines, you know, and all of that or whatever. As a human being, you are teaching yourself that you're able to be responsible. You're able to be dependent upon, you know, how you show up to set, how you show up, you know, for your castmates and all of that. It's just, yeah. Anyway, so if y'all didn't catch that video that was played right before we started this just wanted to encourage you on tonight, just let you know, you got this. So if you're struggling, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, whatever that feeling is of heaviness, I think sometimes in the industry, we always focus so much more on the negativity or the opportunities or how many, roles you got, and the life balance of real life and indie streets. A lot of people suppress it. If there was a magnifying glass, if we all lived in glass houses, I guarantee you we would all be surprised at some of the things that we all go through, and we still show up for each other. So give each other grace. You don't know what people are going through in real life. So some of that acting out or lashing out is not just because indie. It's real life, trickling over into this character that I'm trying to be, because I'd rather be this character, because this character ain't got some of the issues going on that Toya does in real life. So give people grace and be kind and love on each other a little bit more. So with that being said, y'all got anything before we wrap that up?
Really quick. Also, to double back on what you're saying, we are people that are following our dreams.
That dream chasers,
that right there, because you got millionaires right now that kill themselves every single day. You got people that live their whole life and they never go after nothing. I'd rather sit up there and say, hey, we did this podcast, we had a good run, we got so many to say, man, I always wanted to. You know how many people say I always wanted to? We can honestly say that we are working toward our dream. Like we get up every day and take time out for our dream.
Yes.
Everybody can't say that.
Yes.
Everybody can't say that.
And not on a somber note, but just on a recognition note, because this man was in most of our households growing up. And just rest in peace to Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody I know grew up watching him. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate.
Eddie.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. And I know there's others before him, and all that. It's just that he is just, he was just so popular on the show, and everybody knows him. Everybody knows Theo from the Cosby Show. He done other amazing things too, but that role right there is definitely what helped, build that career. And it, it's just sad. So that's another reason why it's like, you got this.
Gotta follow your dreams.
Yeah. So we're going to jump into a really quick commercial, y'all, and y'all stay tuned, because y'all know Cortez got something to talk about. Okay.
Oh God. I'm scared.
We'll be right back with some more of, I'm just saying.
I like to see you try it. You don't have that much power, baby.
Creeks, you better watch how you talk to me. Bryce, remember what we talked about. No slip-ups.
Yes, sir. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. If I gotta go back and be the man I used to be, for you, I would do that shit. You know, don't make me hit the dress drawer.
Let's make this a long and lasting partnership, shall we?
I'm looking forward to it. Oh, okay, so it's a problem if I cheat. But when you do it, it's okay? You should have just left me alone and let me be.
You need to shut your mouth.
No! I'm done shutting up.
What goes through a man's head to make him cheat on a good woman?
You want to talk about her? After all the bullshit Clarice been through and you knew about it.
Correct.
This ain't no mistake. This is betrayal.
I mean, it sounds like everybody's got trauma.
It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? She never showed up.
There's just one small addition to the plan, but I'll let you know once the time is right.
I'm gonna pull my gun out. I'm damn sure gonna use it.
After the life I let you live, I think it's only right that you start paying me back some interest.
So do you?
Everything's going according to plan, is it not?
isn't over.
We are back. We are back, y'all. I want to give a really quick shout out to Sean Botley for that dope trailer, A Secret Line Love, coming soon. Now, at this time, we're going to go ahead and jump into our final segment on tonight. I mean, let's talk about it by my boy Cortez.
We need to talk. What's the word? What's the shock? Truth on the table, no walking around it. Time to get real, no doubt about it. Let's talk about it.
So it's over to me. I get crunk when that song come on. I'm not sure if y'all saw me down there in the bubble.
Sing it. Sing it. What did it say? Sing it.
Aaron was over here twerking next to me. All right, so y'all look, I got two good ones today. I'm gonna start with a light one, and then I'm gonna go to the second one, because the second one I feel like it'll be kind of a conversation piece. It's like, girl, what? So here's the light one, y'all. Girlfriend finally says yes to her boyfriend who proposed 43 times in 7 years. First of all, 7 years, 43 times, and she kept saying no till she finally said yeah.
Down there once a month. When did he start proposing?
Somebody ain't doing something right, and somebody don't love somebody.
I know what they do.
And somebody lying. Girl. Boy.
43
let me
43 rings? Did he keep using the same ring? And did he buy a new ring each time?
So you got your face cracked 43 times in front of your. How much money you spend trying to make big proposals?
That is crazy to me. I mean, you know what? If persistence was a person, consistency all day, like that to me is, ridiculous. Just in the fact of that many times, at some point I felt like it turned into a joke. I felt like at some point he wanted her to say no to build up that number, just to have that talking piece of Ashley denied me, 43 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, because ain't nothing wrong with pursuing and going after something that you want. But if she don't see your value after maybe the second time, you know what I'm saying, possibly the third, then that's why. That's why it took her so long, because I blame him. He's silly. And that's probably why she was hesitant, because who does that 43 times? Like that's
But look at this though. But look at this though. But look at this. So y'all tell me what's wrong with this pitch before I tell you.
Blind.
Yeah, love is blind.
I ain't catch that one. I ain't catch that one. But what y'all see in this picture?
Nothing.
Why he actually look happy and she giving a fake smile?
Well, but you also notice what I see.
What's
see, and maybe it's just the way that they're sitting or they took the picture, because, and maybe it's just me that y'all might call me crazy, but his hand is on top of her shoulder. I feel like, no, that doesn't, never mind. I was going to go somewhere with that, because never mind. I mean, because now take the picture down, let me show you. Because I know a man can, grab you around like this or whatever, but I feel like he probably ain't got no masculine bone in his body, because he just like, this is, Ashley, will you please? Baby, it's the future together.
Like, but it is, she rich, or she thought that I can always do better. And after 7 years, you realize ain't nobody gonna love you like that man love you. And he feel like this the best thing I can get. So she probably the skinniest girl he ever dated or something. You know what I'm saying? This is the best looking girl that he's ever gotten with. So he like, I'm finna make, you know what I'm saying? They give it he thinks she a 10 because obviously, I don't know. She got to be rich. That's the only.
Definitely something, because at the end of the day, when I think about how he kept on and kept on and kept on, it is definitely something. It for me, it just seemed like it turned into a game at some point for her, and because 7 years, a lot of women complain about a man not proposing after X amount of time. So for him to keep doing it that long, and she keep turning him down, she don't want him for real. She don't want him for real.
I don't think about real proposals. You know what I'm saying? He might wake up, hey, you gonna marry me today? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it gotta be
that could be one of those 23.
Because ain't no way you getting on your knee with a ring, with balloons, with roses, with making the whole whatever.
Your friends and stuff. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. They just got down with each other. They rolling over. Babe, when you gonna marry me? Ready to get married?
On a deeper note, I also feel like she's caused, and maybe this is me overthinking, but I also feel like she has caused a level of insecurity in him, because the moment that he proposed and she said yes, naturally that's a shock factor. He can't believe it, right? And he's in shock. And so he's probably on eggshells believing, are you for, and he's going to ruin it probably, because he's like, babe, are you serious? Like, you really want to? Like, and that's going to get on her nerve.
Because if you finally say, yeah, we need to go to the courthouse tomorrow, because that wedding is never going to come. Y'all need to go to the courthouse.
Yeah, she's created some insecurity in him for sure, I believe, just on making him wait that long, and then she finally does, and it's like, but you know, but they think different than we do. So I mean,
that is true. That is true. All right, here go to the next one. Y'all ready?
Ready.
So y'all probably saw this one. Ari Lennox reveals that watching Martin roast Pam has always pissed her off.
You know what?
She just wanted something to say. I thought you was finna say something.
If Martin roasting Pam ticked her off, that means that Martin did an amazing job. Because, baby, they characters, okay? It is pretend. It is not real. So if you mad at this whole character that he created, and you feel like that bothered you so much, so that means he did his job, because that was a purpose, was to get under your skin, because he going off on this woman every single time or whatever. Like, you mad about a episode?
Every episode? Because wait, did he get mad when she roasted Martin every episode? Because trust him, she had them comebacks.
She talking about them like they played those characters, but she's referring to the characters as if in real life Martin went off on Tashina for real every time they
like they ain't friends in real life.
She said
exactly. You need to get that one meme to go like this.
So one of the statements. One of the statements that she made, she said, the thing that pissed me off about Martin was how much he was going in on Pam. She added that Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine, but daggone pop-ups. But growing up as a dark-skinned girl, she felt those jokes made it hard to fully appreciate her. It's a storyline. It's a character. It's not real. We all do your mama jokes, your daddy jokes. You so ugly, this. Like, it's not real. It was TV.
Pause. Because he never commented on her skin tone. He never called her black and ugly. He may have called her ugly, but it never had anything to do with her being dark-skinned.
Right.
He never, I knew she was going to go to colorism because Gina was bright. He called her beady. He talked about nappy hair, and he talked about like dog breath or whatever. But everybody knew that Pam had the body. They talked about Gina, big head. Everybody.
And the voice. And the voice.
and the voice.
Her voice and her big head. That was the
Gina
running joke.
she can sing.
But guess what?
They talked about her beady beads.
But guess what?
But everybody knew Pam had body.
The voice and the body belongs to Tashina, though. You feel me? So he like when you talk about a character, I remember, like Mimi said, yes, she definitely has trauma because she kind of deal with that as a darker skinned lady for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl,
no one talked about her being dark skinned. Everybody knew Pam was the one dressing. Pam had the body like pass the peas. Even Mama Payne like Pam.
Right.
That's why Shanae was always jealous of Pam.
Shanae couldn't stand Pam, and Pam had them knockers. Pam pulled Tommy.
Right.
Tommy was fine without even a job.
Without even a job. I hate it when people take it too far. That reminds me of on 50 Cent's show Power with Tyreek. He had put a clip out there how people were saying, you know, I'll whoop you, and for real, you know, they were referring to the character, but that means he killed it. That if people address you in character in real life, they so invested in that character. That means you did an amazing job. So shout out to Martin for being one of the best shows.
Yes,
ever.
definitely.
Ever.
Martin and In Living Color made my childhood. And Living Single, man, come on.
Like, I can't believe that she was mad. Like,
because she they call her black and ashy. They call her black and ashy, but they had absolutely nothing to do with Pam. Because everybody, I seen a meme the other day talking about when white people think of Pam and Tommy Lee, Pam and Tommy, they thinking of Pamela and Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee.
Like when black people think of Pam and Tommy, they thinking of Martin. And
I saw that.
What do you mean? Pam was T, like, and they
ended up and still is.
It's still fine.
Still fine.
Isn't that amazing to play a character years and years and years ago, and people still watch your reruns, and people still love your work and what you did way back when? Like, that is a goal, right? Like,
real quick, y'all. Real quick. Since we here, if you saw a celebrity in person and you know their real name, what celebrity in person you would still call by their TV name because they just did it so much for you, like they installed that into your life?
Carlton.
Who?
Carlton.
Yeah.
Banks.
Yeah, he always gonna be Carlton Banks. He always gonna be Carlton Banks. Yeah,
I think all of them, because even though Mike Epps is Mike Epps, he's always Day forever.
He always Day.
He's Mike Epps, but he's just, Day. I mean, like, he's just ignorant. But his name, his regular name, or maybe I don't even know if that's his birth name, but that name is strong too, and we definitely know Mike Epps, right? But right. I think I would always acknowledge a celebrity based on the name that they done their thing in instead of their government, just because.
That's the reason why Martin's name was Martin on Martin and Will's name was Will on Fresh Prince.
He didn't want that. That's somebody, I can't remember
they
who
wanted you to know who they were. So even though Will's name was William and Will Smith's real name is Willard, but his name was William, but we all still call him Will and Martin. And even with the Cosby Show, even though his name was Cliff, the name of the show was the Bill Cosby Show. So that you still knew who he was. Even though his name was Cliff Huxtable on the show, it was the Cosby Show. So that you would know who he is.
I can't remember who it was, but there's a celebrity who hate being called by their TV name. They hated it because people always kept up to them. No, it wasn't their TV name. It was what's the lady? They call her the godmother, the mother of Black.
Oh, Oh, the crazy mama from Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and Ike and Tina.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
her. Yeah, she's always.
She hate being called auntie.
But you know what? Auntie need to do a different role because Auntie, she kills those roles that she's played, but they similar. That's why I feel like she's kind of got that name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows she can kill a mean, hateful mother, you know, or mean, hateful auntie because she does it so well. But I would like to see her in something totally opposite. I don't know if I've ever seen her in a softer role for real.
I never seen a softer role. I've never seen her
in Blackish. I guess she was still hard, but she's always been that loving, like you knew she loved you.
Yeah, but I would like to see her in something that's just, you know, very, very feminine, very just soft and loving or whatever, because she already killed those other roles for real.
And I know she can do it. Hold on 1 second. Somebody at my door.
DoorDash, because back to why you say he ain't no billionaire. That's why, because he eats up his money. He eats up his money. He should have stock in it.
I'm trying to think who else outgrew their role. I would say it's Felicia Rashad because I love her, but she always be Claire Huxtable, but she is Felicia Rashad. Like you see her as.
I will see that. She definitely for me evolved back into who she is as a real person. Like she is just a different type of aura. Just
Queen Latifah. Lord knows I love me some Latifah. I love Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
You and I
right there.
You and I TY. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all, for my segment. Thank y'all so much.
Yes. And Ari Lee Pabby Bartolo.
Sure. She wants something to talk about. She just wants something to talk about.
She want to be on the episode, maybe. Maybe she want, you know.
They don't need to reboot that. You know they doing a lot of reboots. Leave Martin alone.
Yeah,
don't touch that one.
Yeah,
don't touch Martin and don't touch Fresh Prince. Don't touch them.
Yeah, some things. What they already touched Fresh Prince.
Right. And it was
I never watched that. I ain't never seen
it. Was good.
It was good. It was.
That was good.
I just didn't want them to touch it, so I never. Now, what I did want them to do, which I don't think that I can see it the same way, is the Carmichael Show. I loved the Carmichael Show with You didn't watch the Carmichael Show? Oh, it was hilarious. With Lil Rel, Tiffany Haddish, Loretta Devine, David Allen Greer. Like, it was an amazing show. But it was an episode that he wanted to air that was not able to be aired. If y'all got Hulu, watch it. Y'all will crack up. The Carmichael Show, the Lil Rel Show, both of those shows were really, really good.
Okay. There's something on Prime that I want to watch, so I need one of y'all to send me y'all's login information because I don't want to pay for Prime. So, family, if anybody out there has Prime and want to send me their login information, I got something on there I need to watch. I don't want to pay for it.
I see you.
The Sinners is on what? What is Sinners on now?
That baby been trying to watch Sinners since.
I've been trying to watch Sinners.
I'm not watching it.
Platform now.
Sinners should have taught me when I was vulnerable. I don't want to watch it at this point because
It's on Hulu.
Harlem.
Sinners is not on Hulu, is it?
Sinners is on Hulu.
Oh, I can watch that tomorrow because I got Hulu.
Okay. All right, family. So we won't hold y'all too much longer. We're going to go ahead and jump into our final thoughts.
Final thoughts. The moment's near. Time to reflect. Let it all be clear. One last gem before we part. Final thoughts. Straight from the heart.
Final thought.
All right, family. So, good people, if y'all would share real quick your final thoughts with the family before we get up and out of here.
My final thought is if you are sitting on what you're sitting on, hey, keep your standards high and your legs closed.
That's a good one.
Head high, legs closed. Clink, clink. Okay.
That's good.
Also, one other final thought. Hey, I hope y'all guys are liking we see you. We have sent out a few submissions. If you want to nominate somebody to be seen on, I'm just saying, DM us and we will reach out to that person because we've gotten a lot of great feedback. Thank you for watching every Monday and Thursday. Tune in because we're going to spotlight somebody. We see you. Okay.
We see you. Yes.
All right. And my final thought is,
Y'all, don't worry about what people say about you. They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to try to cellularize your name. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to just try to do anything they're trying to do to destroy you.
that was my final thought.
Okay.
Okay. And I just want to say, for those of y'all who may be struggling in your body and your mind and your soul, and you don't share that with nobody, you are suffering in silence, I encourage you to find somebody that you can open up to, cry with, and just get through that. But remember, you got this. Keep going forward and just be encouraged. It's a season. It won't last always. Okay. Now, with that being said, we're going to jump into our quick announcements. First up, we have Cortez.
We have Forever Plus One stage play, August the 23rd. Y'all, is coming up. It's coming quick. Showtime is at 7:30 p.m. at the DeSoto Corner Theater. Please make sure you get your tickets at DeSotoEvents.eventbrite.com. Y'all, this is a very, very funny and romantic play. I promise you, you will not be able to predict this story, but you will be on the floor laughing. Like, the cast is doing amazing. We have rehearsals Monday, and we didn't want to leave. So listen, Forever Plus One coming August 23rd. So please be sure to get your tickets, okay?
All right. Y'all heard the man. Get in the building. It's coming up. Next up, we have Never Would Have Made It Without You by Darius Mays. Y'all, here I am gracing the stage again in a gospel stage play. It's going to be directed by my girl Tia and that dope cast that y'all can see. Now, even though it's not until October, don't wait until September to get your tickets. Go ahead and cop that as soon as you can, because I'm sure this show is going to sell out. Your girl is in it. But anyway, so yeah, I need y'all support. And this is going to be a different character for me. And I'm super excited to lock arms with this cast and Darius. The information is there where you can copy your tickets. And I'm also going to be posting the link on my page where you can get those tickets, because I believe it's live now. So yes, October 18th, mark your calendars and get in the building for Never Would Have Made It Without You.
Never would have made it.
I get to go to two plays. Hey, we just talked about earlier. If you have not been to a play, go see one.
Yes.
Go see one of these, because Cortez directing one. And he's the dopest director. Toya is starring in one, and y'all know she is a theater girl at heart. Go support. And these are not even, I'm just saying, like, go support these plays. We will have the link on our page.
Yes. And Cortez, I did see on our page a day ago, you said message 4 of 5. I don't know what's coming. The countdown isn't ticking, it's pulsing. So Cortez dropping these hints along the way or whatever, family. Even me and Mia is puzzled, like what is coming, what is ticking. So I don't know if y'all have figured it out or whatever, but stay tuned, because that man always have something up his sleeve. And me and Mia is, just like that, Mia, scratching our head, like, what is he doing? Like what? I don't know. However,
all I gotta say is, y'all, August the 1st, because tomorrow I will be posting message 5 of 5. And on August 1st, which is Friday, I will be dropping something very special on our page. And I promise you, you're going to want to come. So,
are we invited?
I mean,
I'm just saying we don't even know.
Are you going to do a video? Are you going to do a video?
I don't know.
How we going to find out?
I don't
you
know.
Need to know. Y'all need to tune in because I want to know.
I want to know.
When I've been working so hard behind these scenes, y'all, they don't even know what I've been back here working on. And let's just say a lot of work has been put into what I'm surprising everybody with, including them. So yeah, tomorrow message 5 drop along with our next We See You. And then on Friday, listen, it's going to drop and it's going to be big, it's going to be massive, and I believe they deserve this.
This Friday?
It's a gift?
This Friday.
My favorite color, red.
Okay.
I didn't know if it's a gift. You buying us something? Like, what you doing? I don't know. But
I like gifts. Then.
I do too. I like gifts. I like surprises. I love surprises. So, all right, family. We just want to encourage you to tune in to the page on tomorrow as we drop another We See You. And thank y'all so much for tuning in with us on tonight. Yeah, we went over a little bit, but we was just loving on y'all. And we encourage you to go to YouTube and subscribe to our page. Okay, we need to get our numbers up on YouTube. All right, family. I'm your girl, Latoya B.
Yeah, baby.
I am Cortez.
I mean.
I'm just saying.
I mean. Y'all heard that? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll be back same time, same place next week.
Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you all. Catch us next time. Don't miss the call. I'm just saying, keeping it real, always true. See you next week. We'll be right here with you. I'm just saying.